Wood, smoking on my dragons, divine, righteous, almighty, great soul for achieving, never slacking. I am back with another Led Zeppelin reaction. We got Thank You, which I remember the first time I reacted to it, I deleted it because, oh wow, it's snowing outside. Wow, beautiful. But the first time I reacted to it, I deleted it because I thought it was about his son. And then I ended up finding out it was about his wife. I'm like, oh, okay. So now I know, at least I know what it's about. I'm ready to hop into it. Original link in the description. This will be in my Led Zeppelin and my oldies playlist. And since it's an older song, I will not say anything or pause to the end. Out of big respect for music that's been here before my time. Let's get to it. Let's do it.
The sun refused to shine, I would still be loving you. When mountains crumble to the sea, there will still be you and me. Kind of woman, I give you my all. Kind of woman, nothing more. Little drops of rain, whisper of the pain, tears of love lost in the days gone by. My love is strong. Here there is no wrong. Together we shall go until we die. Oh, my, inspiration's what you are to me. Inspiration, look, see. And so today my world, it smiles. Your hand in mine, we walk the miles. Thanks to you, it will be done. For you to me are the only one. All right, yeah. Happiness, no more be sad. Happiness, I'm glad. If the sun refused to shine, I would still be loving you. Mountains crumble to the sea, there will still be you and me.
Mm. John Paul Jones got it sounding like church in the back. He got it sounding like church. Listen,
Hyundai Santa Fe.
one thing Led Zeppelin has taught me, right, so far on my journey, if I have to be real, right, one thing that they have taught me is there's a difference between making a song, then there's a difference between making a song, right? Someone could go in a studio. This is not to, you know, that throw salt or anything like that. People make beautiful music, but some people could go in a studio, and just everything's there. Everything's people go to these $500,000, $1 million studios. Everything's already there. What you want to sound like, what you want, you could make your voice sound like anything, auto tune it up, whatever, right? And then you got those that were making music, right? You got John Paul Jones, John Bonham, Jimmy Page, Robert Plant, who come together and just start creating, right? Robert Plant's voice, it's Robert Plant's voice. You hear him live, you hear Robert Plant. This song right here, that, that was dedicated to his wife. This is a song to me. Now, like I read somewhere where this was a while ago, too, a couple years ago, where it was like a lot of these mainstream artists, most of the time, the song's already written by a team of professional ghostwriters. So when people be like, I really connect with that artist, I really, or that song, that certain song, they just sung it. Did it really come from here? Sure, I'm sure there's songs where they're like, okay, I really connect with that, but what about the ones they didn't even really like that? Then we hear years later, oh, I didn't really like that song, but why would you put out a song you don't like? You get what I'm saying? Ghostwriters and the politics with that, but then you got people back in the day, a lot of people, not saying that may not have been happening, but when you hear the backstory, oh wow, this was about your wife, or the song about his child, you hear certain songs and it's like, man, he was giving us music. You hear John Paul Jones, you hear Jimmy Bonham, you hear Jimmy Page, you see it live. You see them pour their heart out. You see the sweat. You see them playing different. You see rocking out. You see it. You really see it, right? And you know they was making music. Really making music. There's something somebody had actually said about Robert Plant in my last video I wanted to speak on. The lyrics were absolutely beautiful. This is like something you play at a wedding. Um, the Lemon Song. Someone had said, I think it might have been Henrietta. Uh, was it okay? It was Henrietta, and this pretty much goes into this song. She said, "Thanks for the shout out. Always much love. Shout out to everybody. Shout out. Listen, let me say this too. I was going down comments, like I went to my analytics, and it's so many comments that I be missing. I be feeling so bad. I mean, from new subscribers, other videos. I just be like, oh man, so many comments, so many comments. Much love to you all. Seriously. Don't for those that think I may miss you. Much love. All right. Thanks for the shout out. This song has a bit of Howlin' Wolf song, Killing Floor. This is from the Lemon Song, as well as Robert Johnson's Traveling Riverside Blues. The double time sections are what was called a rave up, and a lot of bands at the time played something like that to get the audience up and dancing. That was one of the things Jonesy was proud of, that they could get their audiences dancing because it showed their musical diversity. By the way, another fact about what is and what should never be, not only did Robert Plant, wait, was it okay? Not only did Robert having an affair with his sister-in-law, Shirley, while he was married. After his divorce from Maureen in the 80s, he would have a son with Shirley. Robert has never remarried after he split with Maureen. yeah, that was. I read that. I'm like, okay, Robert's a little wild guy. They're all pretty wild, right? Yeah, I read that. I was just like, whoa, okay. It's a lot of history with Led Zeppelin here. But overall, there's a beautiful song, guys. Love it. Uh, like I said, it's something you hear at a wedding. When I first reacted to it, I genuinely thought it was about his son that passed away. But it wasn't. And it's one of those songs where it's like the lyrics are so deep, it just sounds beautiful. It just sounds beautiful. Right? It's a really beautiful song. You guys let me know what you guys think about it in the comments. And it's winter wonderland all of a sudden again, snowing all over the place. That's awesome, right? I'll see you guys soon. Much love. And someone had left a comment about my abscess tooth in the back. They said something about oil pulling. Much love. I actually tried that before. I was doing that and I just stopped. So you just reminded me. I'm gonna go do that today. So thank you. I appreciate that a lot. But this will be in the Led Zeppelin reactions. If you're new to the channel, go binge watch that as well as my oldies. And if you want more videos like this, hit that like, that subscribe, and that notification bell. Everybody, have a safe weekend. Much love.